Happy Friday morning, everybody. I just had a little, actually, this is just going to be some kind of like discussion period. Do you have children in school, US and or Canada? What is the protocol for symptoms of any type? So I'm going to show you the email I just received from our divisional office. I did like screenshot and cut off the bottom, so privacy as far as I'm concerned and our school. But what do you think? Like I'm going to email them. I tried to email them back on that, but obviously it's like one of those non-deliverable emails. But I did question. Well, I'll let you read it first, and you might see my confusion in this. And I'm also going to, excuse me, at the end, post the government guidelines to back to school, which they've been back to school for a few weeks, but here, I'm just going to show you. So as you can see, they are saying if you have one symptom from column A or two symptoms from column B, you are to be COVID tested. Your child is to be COVID tested and wait on results. And then, 24 hours after a negative comes back, you're allowed back in school. But then the second page states that if you have symptoms and you don't get COVID tested, you have to be away from school for 10 days, like a quarantine. So does that mean, so they have the stipulation for COVID testing, but do they, I don't understand. Like, let's say there's no reason to be tested, and I don't want to send my son every time he's got the sniffles to have a Q-tip stuck up his nose. Like, really? I don't want him to have to go through that over and over again. Well, hopefully he doesn't get sick over and over again, but you know what I mean? Like, they say no. If you have one symptom, no. Like, let's say he just has a runny nose or he just has a headache that day. Doesn't get tested. Does that mean that he's still not allowed to come to school for 10 days because of the symptom? Like, I don't get it. So I'm going to email the school, I guess through their website, not through the email I got. Obviously, that didn't work for me. I'm just going to copy and paste what I wrote because it's pretty short and direct and to the point, and explain further. Don't just like give us these little poster PDF files in our emails and say this is protocol and then not explain further, like the whole no COVID testing 10-day quarantine or isolation thing. Like, what the heck? That could be like an ongoing thing. Like, he's a teenager. Oh, that's black dirt. I thought something was burnt over there by my garden. I was like, what the heck is that? Anyway, yeah, I'm genuinely concerned that they're going to miss more school than they have to because they don't go for, COVID testing. And what the heck, right? Oh, it's such a I'm happy he's back in school, though. Very happy. Like, I don't want him to be staying home anymore, and I hope that no cases pop up in school where they're going to shut down school. Like, that would be like, I shouldn't even say that, and I should go knock on wood now, because no thanks. It is like, it's enough. Like, let's resume life. We cannot hide from this forever. Figure this out. Figure this out. So I am sincerely grateful that I only have one child left in school. One. But I do have 3 grandkids in school. And I am a concerned parent. I am. I don't want my son getting sick with it. I can't get sick with it because of the nature of my job. I can't afford time off work either. It's just a twisted world. I'm still not even sure. And, you know, we found out that we're working with somebody that's taken a second job in a ward like that. Like, I don't even know how that's allowed. How is that allowed? I don't want to go to work and work with this particular person in fear of getting sick. And do you know what? I know I'm healthy, and I know that bad things won't necessarily happen to me. Cross my fingers, of course, because no one ever knows how it's going to affect you. But if it doesn't affect me in a bad way, like just like flu symptoms, whatever, have the flu, and it is COVID, and I get over it. Long-term effects, that's what scares me, long-term effects, because I am 45, and sorry about the background noise. I'm just having a nice, lazy morning outside. Hang on. That was me in my little quad yesterday. Anyway, I know I can, well, I think I can get over it, but the long-term effects of me being at the age I am and having a little bit of breathing issues, like, it affects your lungs, and that's what scares me, is that I'll have some long-term effects. And even if I quit smoking now, like, is it gonna matter if I end up getting sick with... Okay, paused it a bit. He was like really going to town, revving his engine there. Anyway, I just want my son to be safe. I want my grandkids to be safe. I want all kids to be safe. All kids. Like, it takes a village to raise a child, right? We are a small city, and I still know a substantial amount of people in my small city. Families, etc. People I went to school with, their kids. Like, it's, we're all concerned. Everybody's concerned across the world. We're all concerned about our children. But anyway, I have another bit of... There he goes. He's probably like a mile away, and you can still hear him. Listen to that. Those guys in there are loud trucks. Anyway, I have another subject I wanted to touch base on. Okay, so apparently I cannot get away with background noise today. Or can I? As soon as I started that little clip, he drove off. Okay, so another subject I want to touch base on was... There he goes. I thought he was gone. I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness, that's the joys of doing outdoor vlogs. So anyway, the other subject I want to touch base on is I took my son... Ooh, there was a spider on my lip. Also, if you saw any like granules on my lips before I was rubbing them, I'm like, oh crap. I had done a lip scrub this morning. I guess I didn't get it all off. So we went out for supper. I just went to A&W for something to eat, and I haven't had a good sit-down talk with him since he started school. So my sit-down talk with him was about classes. Now he's only going as a senior high student in our area. Younger students are going daily. Senior high is going every other day. So 1 week he'll go 3 days, 1 week he'll go 2 days. And that's all fine and good if that's how they need to work it out with the mass amount of kids they have in that school. Like, it's thousands of kids. So totally understand why they have to do it that way. But I'm just looking up at the tree. I thought I saw a squirrel. I have a little squirrel family that likes to like fight and play and just have a good time up in the trees, and I like watching them. Anyway, what was I saying? Space brain. What I was saying is, oh yes, so his classes, he gets 2 classes a day. 2. Now he's in senior high, so he's got electives, and of course he's got academics. First off, I'm going to say, and I was hoping this would not happen, I was really hoping this would not happen, is that phys ed. Why are they wasting what little precious time they have on phys ed? Not only that, they can't do anything in phys ed. Maybe they're doing, he says they spend some of the time outside, but that'll only last so long before the snow flies, then they can't be outside either. I'm just like baffled. Why phys ed? Why sports? Why? It's a waste of... Okay, and then here we go. 2 classes a day, 3 hours each. 3 hours a class. So one day out of, I think it's a 6-day period, no, 5-day period, they have 3 hours of phys ed. And it's non-elective, so you have to do it. I know that's what you need for credits to graduate, but obviously our world is being handed to us. You know, I'm not even gonna say it. So anyway, there's my beef about that. Phys ed should be like out the door. I want my child to be dealing with his academics and primarily his electives, because his electives, I mean, I want him to be smart too with his academics. Those 2 things need to be first and foremost. Academics, electives. How are these kids, he's in grade 10, how are these kids going to be prepared for the real life? How are they going to have any kind of proper training to any career or further schooling? How? They're wasting time on phys ed. My son also, I guess before this all happened, they were signing up for their grade 10 courses before school shut down last spring, or last winter, whenever it was again. Spring, I guess. March? Was it March? Anyway, or was it May? I don't even know. It's just been such a stupid year. So he's in choir and they're not allowed to sing. Why are they continuing with a choir class? Why? Like, he told me he doesn't even know how to read, like their paperwork is on musical notes. They're supposed to like do quizzes and stuff on musical notes, and he knows nothing. I told him he needs to change that class, if at all possible. I don't know. I know they were already having issues with classes being too full, kids not getting what they want, but why did they keep choir on the curriculum? Why are they keeping phys ed? I'm just having a rant today, but I think in some schools I heard that they're allowed to hum with their mask on in choir class. This was younger classes, but oh my gosh, so frustrating. So frustrating that his time is being wasted for those. Anyway, I'm gonna stop my little rant of sorts today because it's just upsetting me. And as you can see, it's an amazing, beautiful day. I've got to clean up my garden until I've got to clean up my yard. I just got a whole lot to do. I got to go and deal with all that gravel that was almost hauled away to, you know, the landfill. Not landfill as in garbage, but gravel, dirt landfill. So I quickly grabbed this so I could like spread it around back there and get my barbecue out in the back again. But anyway, I've got so much to do today. I can't just sit here and rant and vlog all day. So I hope you're all having an amazing, wonderful, beautiful Friday morning, afternoon, or day, weekends, wherever you're at in the world when you watch this video. Thanks for listening to me. Definitely comment below if you've got anything to say about the school situation, whether you have a child in school or not. Like, what's your views on this? I know I didn't totally touch base on everything. I'm glad he is in some of the classes he's in, but yeah, 3 hours a day per class and only 2 classes per day and every other day. This is going to be some rough schooling happening. Anyway, do like, subscribe, and definitely comment below, because I want to hear what's going on in the world. Not just my corner of the world, and I'm not going to watch news, but all of you that subscribe, that I want to hear what's going on in your provinces, cities, counties, wherever you're at, states, wherever you're at. I want to hear what's going on. So anyway, yeah, I will see you in the next one, and I'll update you on the email I send the school. Bye.